in action. That's getting in gear. Or how about when it comes to getting in gear, when it comes to our practical righteousness? Again, it's great to say we believe all the right stuff. It's like, amen, brother, I believe. What a great message. Great. The question is, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to take this stuff and how are we going to live this practical righteousness out? How are we going to put it into practice? And this is so important for us because we can miss this side of what we do with our faith. Do you know what, when people leave a church, do you know what one of the most common reasons we hear are as preachers? And by the way, I've talked to a lot of preachers, so I've known it's not just me now. But the most common thing that you hear, well, people will tell you when you leave a church is, I'm just not getting fed. Or some sort of equivalent, like it's not deep enough. And those are some of the things you hear. And you know what? Maybe it's not, and maybe that's true, and you know, we'll need to give some place and some space to that. But there's another reality, and that's this. What they really mean when they say, I'm not being fed or it's not deep enough, is you know what? You don't use enough big words. You don't parse enough Greek verbs. You don't use enough of the theological terms, and you don't explain enough of the background, historical illustration. And I can't do that because I'm already in trouble. Every week I'm in the wrong column on the board at the church because I talk too long. Right? So there's that side of it, but there's another side. I want to explain the things that are essential and the things that are important, but what we also need to do is not only have information transfer, but we need to have life application. And so we need to talk about how do we take the things that we're learning and what do we do about it? Because to me that's deep. Not just learning more stuff, but doing the stuff that we learn. I mean, listen, it's great to talk about the aqueduct system in ancient Rome. But if your marriage is falling apart, that doesn't help you.